Heroine Nitro Blasters! Infinite Heroine! I don't know, something Heroine! I don't know. I don't remember the title. That title, yeah!
Yeah!
Infinite Heroine! No, that's not for kids. But this apparently was a console first game, and then they
just got
shoved the
ported to
DLC into Steam.
Yeah.
So you get the extra characters, and I know none of these like anime characters, but I love the character design. Like there's a lot of different characters, and they all have
their own
like
unique designs.
21 freaking costumes. Like I was blown away.
Well, they're actually more colors.
Yeah,
like in Blaze Blue.
Yeah, they're like color.
But some of the colors are unique. Like, and they show you like, oh yeah, this character will now look like that character.
I'm trying to remember that the other girl beat 'em up game that was super popular like 2 years ago.
I think you're talking about either Arcana Heart or the Dengeki Bunko fighting climax game.
No, the girl beat 'em up game, and I don't remember, but that's what this game reminds me of. But this is more like animated, and this is more like what if you had an animated girl, like animated anime. I mean, girl beat 'em up, and it's like got some of the graphics are like pixel graphics of like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Yeah, with the gameplay style of like Blaze Blue.
What bothers me is like the assists. Like I wish they were full-fledged characters. Like the assists, they're cool, but it kind of reminds me of Marvel vs. Capcom. What if we redid Marvel vs. Capcom with like anime characters that I'm not familiar with personally, but I still respect like.
While it is disappointing to have that, it's probably for the better because most of these characters in their proper shows aren't as equipped for fighting.
Yeah, see, that's probably the reason why they're assists. But no, I thought this game was cool. I think this is more of a game like you have to be a hardcore, like competitive fighting game fan or like a hardcore anime. Like you sort of have a bit of both of those worlds to really pay $25
well,
for
to
this.
be fair,
that's what I feel like.
Most of the mainstream anime that almost like every 1 in 5 people have seen are like they're not
ones? No.
Yeah, they're not like only like a few of them are featured in this. Yeah. So like some of the big name characters are Saber, Heart from Arcana Heart. But it's mostly for people who are big fans of the company.
That's the thing. Like, I think if I was a big fan of the company, I'd probably appreciate this a lot more.
Or like a fan of people who's.
I'm sure this goes on sale for like even $10 or 15. So I think for 10 or 15, if you're really looking for another fighting game, I wouldn't say this is like the best fighting game out there, but the graphics are pretty cool. I feel like there's a lot of mechanics. Sort of pseudo Street Fighter motion moves. We only tried some of the characters, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We didn't really have the time to try like every matchup, and
most of that was because we were playing a bit of story mode as well.
Yeah.
Which I think for most fighting games now, we probably wouldn't because.
It's kind of hard because especially with like Tekken, there's so many characters.
Or even like with like the NetherRealm games.
I think this game, like, if you're an anime fan, I think you're more likely to buy it. I think most mainstream fighting game people, they would stick to the Smash Brothers or something. I just feel like this is like a bit more for the hardcore, like, guys that have to have like the side fighting games and stuff, so.
Yeah. I actually give this a good recommendation.
I give it like a 7.5.
8 out of 10 for me.
$20 is pretty fair, but like I'm not as familiar with the characters, so it's kind of hard for it to resonate as much for me. Other than like the superficial, like, oh, these characters are cool and that's cool, but yeah, I'd say check it out if you really need another fighting game. There's so many out there now that are so well done, so.
Yeah,
it makes it hard to recommend more.
But this is definitely worth take a look at.
Yeah, take a ganders.
Take a gander at those ganders.
With your Heroine Blasters. Pew 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 pew. Keep on gaming. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew.
Lead us to a place.
Pew pew.